All right. Well, we're going to try this again. You guys witnessed it. It just crashed really hard on us. And now we're going to be over here on the wrong screen. So let me do this real quick. Unbelievable. All right. This has been my number one complaint about the game, guys. Right there. What just happened during that previous stream. Crashes for no reason. We got actually, what's up, Alex? We got rid of those crashes, I thought, but you just witnessed it. It just totally took down. I'm a 2 PC system. So the game is running on one PC. The stream is running on another PC. Yeah, everything just disappeared on me. I mean, it was the weirdest thing. Let me make sure all of this is good. It is. So again, I apologize, but yeah, feel free to join me. We'll go back and do Darrell. That was, yeah, why it crashes, I have no idea. But I used to get a lot, and then they did that patch. It went away for a while, but it looks like it's back. It's just been a really ongoing issue. Never seen it before with any of the other seasons until this season. And this season, and maybe it's because I also have the DLC. I bought the DLC, and that might be why. Yep, join up, guys. Join up, join up. I know that, let's see if he's... All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I wish I did. What's up, Poke? Good to see you. I wish I did. It's a crashing mess season 6 has, and maybe it's because I bought the DLC. That might be why. Okay, so we're going to Darrell, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna go back over here to Darrell. It's just been a disaster. It's one of the things that almost made me just delete the game from my computer, because I did 5 seasons without crashing, and season 6 has just been a mess. Normally, I would have already deleted it, but because I've got so much time invested in this game, I've kept with it. And you never bought the DLC, and it was happening to you too. Yeah, well, I know. I'm gonna do the PoE 2 as soon as it comes out December 6th, bro. I'm already a PoE player, but I've already done that King's March season, and I mean, I liked King's March. It was pretty cool, but they didn't really add any new endgame content, in my opinion, to it. So I did it with one character, and now we're just waiting for PoE 2, which is gonna be a blast. All right, so I'm here. We'll just wait for y'all to get here. Take your time. Yeah, PoE it depends on what you're looking for, honestly. If you're looking for a game, the reason I play Diablo 4 is because I now am retired, but when I was working, I'd come home blitzed. My brain just, didn't want to think. This was the perfect game. There we go. We are now full. This was the perfect game. It truly was. You could come just mindlessly kill stuff. It's not hard. It's so easy. PoE required a little bit of a thought. If you're going to go fight Malachi, especially if it's your first time. I mean, after that, but there's some strategy fights in PoE. I like Last Epoch. I like their end game content a lot. I played Lost Ark for years and years. Still do a little bit, but not too much anymore. Played Once Human. Don't think I'll be playing that again, though. I did one season in Once Human. Some of the ways they do things is kind of weird. I understand. I mean, they're trying to be a little bit unique, and they are. All right, well, we pulled in a couple mythics before that crash happened. Now we're back at it again. Yeah, I really like my companion druid, bro. Your boulder is doing nuts. Yeah, druids are, I just think the druids and sorcerers are a little bit underrated this season because everybody's so concentrated on Spiritborn. You know, I use my Spiritborn for these runs. That's about it. Not a big fan of Spiritborn. So I wanted to create Krona in the PoE 2 was early game. I wanted to do Krona, but it sounds like Krona is not going to be available during the early release. I've never paid a single penny in Lost Ark. I've never paid a single dime. I've heard that though from other people though. I've heard the same thing. People have said pay to win on Lost Ark. I've never paid a dime, and my characters, but I've only done one character, you know, so, you know, but I happily paid the early access fee for PoE 2, and I've spent money on PoE, and all of that is directly transferable over PoE 2, which is cool, because Grinding Gears actually gives a shit about their players. The developers of PoE actually give a crap. You know, you're enjoying it too, Alex. I know that you started playing. Oh, we're full, dude. I know that's the second time I've seen you. I'm sorry, man. We fill up pretty fast. It doesn't, no worries. It'll free up here in a while. Give it an hour.
The forge is ready for whatever you need.
I think in PoE 2 they copied the Last Epoch idea. I think that and I'm not sure yet, but they did say they were going to steal the two ideas from Last Epoch. One was going to be they were going to put the anvil like at Last Epoch does right here, so you could break a piece on the fly. I don't know if they've done that. They said they were going to. And the other one was they were going to make the loot filter built in and editable like Last Epoch did, which was very smart. I mean, you can use loot filters now in PoE, but they're kind of an external that you then load in. And from what I understood, they were saying they were going to steal that idea from Last Epoch and make it right built in. Oh yeah, you could, Alex, because there are a lot of people available that want to do runs for sure. Straight Hustle, thank you for that subscription, that Prime subscription. That is awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. I hope you guys do celebrate Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. We made a freaking 16-pound turkey for 3 people. Like, I looked at my wife and I'm like, what are you doing? So Alex is going to be coming online and streaming, and he also will run people through stuff like what I'm doing here. He is going to be coming on soon. He's letting the dog out. So the countdown really has started for PoE 2. I mean, man, I've been hyped about it. I was disappointed that they delayed it, but then the reason that they delayed it, when that came to light, I was glad they did. They were having problems, you know, with the crossplay, and now they're finally adding crossplay to the game, and which is such a smart move. And I'm glad that they waited on the release and get the crossplay fixed. It's a smart move, very smart. I got something dropping in and out on my computer. I can hear it beeping in the background every now and then. And that's usually what happens is, you know, Diablo will crash and then I'm stuck trying to figure out what did you break on my computer when you crashed, because it just shuts my computer down without any proper shutdown procedure or anything. And I'm a 2 PC system, so it just boom. And because of the way I've got things tied together, it can actually affect my other PC as well when that happens. So it's one of the reasons why I get so irked with the crashing going on. It's like, why? They just can't seem to fix it. Now, maybe I shouldn't have put my other, you know, I went out of my 4080 card to a 4060 card when they were having all those problems. I went to the 4060 card instead. And then I put back my 4080, and maybe that's why. You know, they were having a big issue with DLSS on the RTX cards. And they came out and said they fixed it. And so I put my 4080 back in, turned all these functions back on, and maybe that was a bad idea. I made a 14-pound ham yesterday. Air Perdition Jedi got. There you go, brother. That's a good piece. A lot of builds using it. Lots and lots and lots. And we're what, 13 minutes in, and we already saw a mythic, so that's awesome. Good job. Good job, good job. Get some more here. Four last night. We usually get about 10 to 14 every hour. It's been pretty solid. Usually the people in my group are walking out with multiple mythics in their bags, hopefully. Right there, my mouse. That was my mouse dropping in and out. I just saw it do it. All right, that's gonna be a problem. I'll fix it in a bit here. We can do this real quick. All right.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
Okay. What do we got?
You can still use these. Come back if you need the forge.
So right now, oh, Lysander, congrats on hitting the 300. Good job. Good job. You've been busy, Naomi. Yeah, Darrell's definitely been the best. I'm not a big fan of running Andario. I mean, he also has a really good drop rate. The problem is his efficiency is nowhere near, just because you can't interrupt that first phase. Got a 3GA Doom, really awesome. Wow. What's up, Jewel? Good to see you back. Yeah, we had a good nice crash on that last stream. It's been my biggest complaint about season 6, and it's just been a mess. I haven't had any crashing for 5 seasons until season 6. I'm gonna have to do something here with my mouse. I've gotten my very first mythic I got in Torment 2. The very first mythic I got, I went and ran Lord Zir, and he dropped a mythic. I just got lucky. And then I got another one in Torment 3, and then all the rest of mine have been Torment 4. So hang on, everyone. Hang tight. Let me just do something real quick here. Yeah, it definitely affects my PC when it does this crash and stuff. And I didn't go into it and fix anything that happened during the crash. After the crash, I just rebooted. Took it a while, and yeah, it's not fun. All right, let's go ahead and drop this bucker. Yeah, but honestly, bro, Jewel, I've never had crashing. I played this game this is the 6th season. Never had an issue until this season. It's been the worst. Absolutely the worst. We were crashing. We were up to almost 50 crashes. And then they got it. It looked like they fixed it. So for like the last 2 weeks, it's been crash free. And then today, boom. It's one of my biggest complaints. It's almost made me just uninstall the game because I'm just so fed up with the fact that they're ignoring it and letting it happen. Especially like the memory leak problem that they know is there. They've said it's there. They just... Xbox just shut itself off. Yeah. I mean, it's just... It makes me angry when the developers say, yes, we're aware of this issue. Well, then why aren't you fixing it? What are you doing? The memory leak issue has been going on for a lot of seasons. And they just don't know where it is. They don't know how to fix it. So that's concerning. Yeah, I know. They don't want to be the fun police. I know. They've done some very, very, very bad decisions this season. Really, really bad. I agree with the decision that they came out with and said, we're not going to fix the Spiritborn. And it made sense because they didn't fix the Barbarian in season 1. They didn't fix, the landslide. They didn't fix Lightning Spear. And those were all kind of bugged up. They said their quote was, we're not going to fix broken unless it's breaking the game. So what did they do? You guys have heard me say this before. Right after they said that, I mean, a week after, they released the anti-venom elixir. Everybody loved it. People were coming back to the game to play and use it. And within 18 hours, they fixed it, which totally contradicts what they had just told us they were going to do. And it's like, well, wait a minute. You just told us you're not going to fix stuff if it wasn't breaking the game. You were going to wait for the next season. And then you just fixed this, which everyone was absolutely enjoying and loving, raving about it. and you took it out. You just went and just totally fixed it so nobody could use it that way, which was a pretty sad situation. It kind of, and I know for a fact that a lot of my viewers said, that's it, I'm walking away. I'm uninstalling the game, I'm done, because they basically are hypocritical, and I agree with what they said. They were hypocritical. That was a very bad decision. But it's their game, and they can do whatever they want. Yeah, but that's true with every developer. They want your money, but then you see a developer like Grinding Gears, you know, PoE. They give a shit. They actually care. They really do care about their customers. They really do make a superb product. They don't cut corners and try to push it out early. In fact, they delayed the November 15th release to December 6th because of one issue. And it was crossplay. They could have pushed it out and just said, oh, crossplay is not going to be available until later. God bless them for saying nope. And that is a big thing with PoE. It's a free game, but yet they don't have the bugs. I mean, I'm telling you, there very few times do you see a PoE bug that you're just pissed off about. You know what I mean? PoE 2 will be free after the new year. The early release though is $30, but it will be free once it gets fully released in the new year. And I don't think it's going to be very late in the year. I think it's going to be pretty early because they're holding on to their PoE season. So they can't ask the player base to hold much longer. They're already getting impatient. So I think it's going to be pretty quick. Originally I said February, March, but then after I looked at the fact that, yeah, wait a minute, the player base on PoE is waiting for a new season. So that's an interesting thing that I think maybe you may see it as early as January then. Now they are doing some private leagues and things like that in PoE right now to try to keep the player base happy, but you know, they want this new stuff. You know, they're hounded for it. So, and I think Grinding Gears is doing the right thing. They're waiting until it's perfect. Oh yeah, PoE is Path of Exile. I'm sorry, Path of Exile. Yes, it is free. It's right on Steam. Free game, super fun game. And now Path of Exile 2 will be out. Early release on December 6th, full release in January. It will be free as well. But I'm going to tell you, when you start playing it, you won't mind giving this company money because they are so good at what they do. I bought all the stash tabs. I bought, like, you know, my elixir tabs, and they were dirt cheap. And I was more than happy to do that. You don't have to. You don't have to have any of those. But I'm like, you know, how can I support these guys? And I'm glad I did it. And it all goes, you know, from PoE, it's directly transferable to PoE 2. I've turned on a lot of people to the game. They really like it. They get intimidated when they see the passive skill tree. You should not get intimidated. Just look up a build on Google a build on the internet and follow it. And you'll learn that tree on that very first character. And more than likely, you won't create a second character in a lot of cases because the end game content is so good and so vast. There's so much to do. Whereas in this game, look, I mean, every season I've got 6 characters, 5 characters, you know, it's because there's not enough to do. And I think the seasons are too long, but for the casual player, the seasons are not. So I'm very careful about, I used to say it was too long until casual players pointed out to me that, hey, I'm barely, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't think of that. You're right. Casual players need more time. On a ROG or an ROG alley, you know, I don't know. I don't know. You would, if you Googled that, I bet you'll find an answer. I know that it's gonna definitely be supported on all of the consoles. There will be crossplay. Yeah, Path of Exile is a challenge compared to Diablo. Diablo is nothing. I mean, Path of Exile has definitely got some challenges in it that are fun. But they take some thought. It's why I've said that I play this game because it's mindless, easy. Come home from work, your brain is blitzed. This is the perfect game. Perfect. Oh, Diabolic. I know you're in an ad right now, but hello. You can't hear me. So I was asked to join a TikTok live streaming network. And I was asked to join that. You know, it's weird because I just got the invite from TikTok a couple months ago, but my videos and stuff have been pretty popular. And so I've got a swarm of these TikTok agencies wanting me to join. And I've talked with quite a few of them. And this last one I really liked. And I actually joined. I liked it a lot. And it kind of opens up some new TikTok content that you can't get on your own. So it's an interesting thing to check out, Chumba, when you do start streaming at TikTok. I know that you said you got your stream key and stuff there now. It's something to check out and to really, because there's other avenues they open up for you that is very interesting. What's up, Alien Vader? Diabolic, good to see you both. Good to see you both. One of you asked me if my companion druid build is on, if I have it posted. I do not. However, if you go to max roll, there is one there that is very, very close to what I use. Very close. I've only tweaked a few things and it's very minute. Paragon stuff that that's the one that I would strongly recommend because they actually have a leveling build as part of it. A starter build, what they call, and you can move right into it, and it's a very strong build. The druid is so underrated this season. That and the sorcerer. Fireball source is another super fun build. Mighty throw is fun, little bit bugged but really fun. Necro, not so fun. I don't like my spirit wave necro. I do play spirit wave necro as well, and it's just like the biggest pain in the butt ever. I mean, now that he's got his glyphs up and stuff, I mean, he's a little bit better, but holy cow, he's a struggle. You really got to get your cooldowns because Spirit Wave really needs a lot of cooldown. The max roll build for Spiritborn. Yeah, there are some really good, and there's some good ones everywhere. My Quill Volley build here is on Mobalytics. If you just go to Mobalytics and search for Made Biker Quill Volley, Made Biker's Quill Volley, it'll come up. But it's an end game build. It doesn't have a leveling build or anything in it. And it's this build right here that I'm playing. I need to get my other builds posted, but I just haven't had time. I need to hire somebody to just do all that work for me, man. Bone Wave does pit in 8 minutes. That's good, Wyland. Awesome. 100 pit in 8 minutes, not bad, dude. Not bad. Well, it's been, what is it? 30 minutes and we haven't crashed. So that's a good sign. Oh. Right there, look at that. 4GA Soul Brand. Too bad it's a Soul Brand. Because nobody wants it. Yeah, the Druid, I think the Druid is... took 80 hours of gameplay to get gear, masterwork to be able to... Yeah, yeah, masterwork can take some time, take some money. And then not even to mention like me with, you know, a lot of us with 5 characters. It's just getting your glyphs on all your characters so leveled up, getting everything masterwork. It can cost you a lot. Which is why you guys saw me started the stream. Well, not this one, the last stream just a couple hours ago that crashed. We started off doing Infernal Hordes. We ran you guys through some hordes, grabbed Obudicite, and really terrible rolls today, by the way, on the Infernal Horde choices. It was terrible. I mean, that was probably the worst I've ever seen. We ended up 2 runs of wave 10s with only 650 ethers on each run because our choices were so bad. I'm like, really? And then it happened both times when we ran 2 10 wave. Every wave choice was just pathetic. I mean, we did the best we could with what they gave us, but it wasn't good. My rig is I'm a 2 PC system, so the rig that I'm playing on it right now is a 20 core Intel RTX 4080. Yeah, lots of memory. Just it's powerful. Both of my rigs are super powerful, and that's the game. That's what the game has been doing. Season 6, no other season, but season 6, yeah, terrible. And from what I'm reading, people are saying on the PC end, now I know it's crashing on platforms too, but on the PC end, the higher end your PC is, the worse the crashes are, the more times it's going to crash. We were almost at 50 crashes until like a couple weeks ago when they did that patch, and it went away. But it just did it earlier today on that stream. You got 7 characters, Alex. God bless you. I just ran out of patience. It's getting tough for me to play this game now because, again, I normally leave by mid-season and go play another game. But this season, because I'm waiting for Path of Exile 2, we're hanging out a little longer than I probably should be. Alien Vader, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I think I already told you that, though. Yeah, it's been disappointment season in the crashing and just some of the choices that the Blizzard team have made this season. I mean, like I said, it gives me the season 3 vibes for sure. This whole season has. So actually you have 8. You did 3 Spiritborns, 2 Rogues, 1 Source, 1 Barb, and a Druid. I did 1 Barb, 1 Source, 1 Druid, 1 Necro, and 1 Spiritborn. I did 5. I was going to do a 6th, but I decided, I'm done. Yeah, knock on wood for sure for this crashing. I'm just hopeful. That was weird. That was a weird crash because the crashes have gone away for 2 weeks. And so and sometimes I really do believe I blame the DLC a lot, but then other people tell me it's crashing a lot on their systems too, and they don't have the DLC, so it kind of narrows that out. I don't know what's going on with it, to be honest. I know that I took my 4060 card out back when they were having all the issues, and I mean my 4080, and I put my 4060 card in, and it helped. And then when they said they fixed the DLSS issues, I took my 4060 back out, put my 4080 card back in, and it's been fine until today. No crashes for you this season, but you've had them in the past. Isn't that strange? I've heard that a lot, and I'm like going, man, I didn't really have any in the past, but a lot of them this season. So really, it's such a different... Xbox is up and running. Got a spare storms. Let me see if I do next time I go, Jedi. Let me see. I know that was, I want to say that was one of the harder pieces I had getting with GA on it. I'll check my bag though when I go back to town. Oh, we have an opening too, guys. We have a spot open in this group. Okay, let me go back to town and see if I have that for you. Well, Alex, I'm on season. New mythic shattered bow. No, that's shattered bow is really not used for anything. It's a spark. Alex, I think your spell corrector did something on your message to Jedi. What's your midi-chlorian? What is that? Or am I... let me check my bags for you here. Let's just make sure. All right. Oh, Star Wars joke. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a Star Wars guy. Okay. You said storms. Let's look. Storms. Oh, yeah. Nope, I got none. That was one of the pieces that actually took me a while to get. It's over 9,000. Yeah, Storm's Companion. What I recommend is go to Google and do a Diablo 4 Season 6 boss loot table, and it'll tell you exactly. I forget where that piece dropped. I wanted to say it was Beast in the Ice or Lord Zir, maybe. But it'll show you where, and then just go right to that boss. Makes it way easier. The problem is it's only going to drop because that's only a druid part. That's only a druid piece, so that's the problem with getting it. That's why it's hard to get. Because you can't go farm it like right now. I can't go and run it and farm it for the sorcerer. Only another druid. He's looking for the Storm's Companion pants. He's in my group right now, Jedi Rooster. He's looking for the Storm Companions pants, and they're actually took me a while to get those, if I remember right. Also, the stupid chest piece that's used by the Necro, that can't remember what the name of it is. The Blood Artisan. That's another one that's really kind of a pain in the ass to get. Those are the two pieces that took me a while to actually farming to get them to drop. You drop at least, you know, with the GAs. So it was an 800 piece. Again, we still have one opening in this group, guys. Who was it that was... Let me look. There was a person that kept trying to get in. I don't know where they are. Yeah, they logged off now. Probably got tired of trying to... Oh, Lysander left. Naomi left. That's who left. Yeah, the alien invader, exactly. right? It makes, that piece makes no sense. The Blood Artisan piece is just one of the items that absolutely makes no logical sense, but I like it once I got it, but it took me a while to get it. Guys, Alex is also offering to run people through Beast of the Ice if you need something there. On TikTok right now, he's on there. Oh, there we go. Full up. You know, this season's been different, Smoking. I mean, I've got like every season my multiple characters, all my alts and everything, but this season has been so simple that, yeah, we started running bosses on day 4. We already had mythics on day 3. We started running. I mean, this season has been exceptionally easy compared to all the others, in my opinion. And I think that it also, because I started. So Chumba is saying, Chumba, join my group real quick, and that way you can just trade them to him. We have a spot, so just come in. If you're in game, well, you are, because you just whispered me in game. Come in, you can just, there you go. So, Jedi Rooster, he's got exactly what you're looking for. Let him come in. He's going to come on in. He'll meet us here. And then Kratos has exactly what you need. Yeah, if you're Spiritborn, if I started the season off as Spiritborn, just because it was new, I wanted to try it. I hate it. I only play it for these runs. I really don't like it. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you, Chumba. Chumba. Thank you.
Impressive.
I know he's happy to get that. That's awesome. I agree with you totally, Alien Vader. I've been saying that for a long time. The tempering, the whole thing, you know, enchanting pieces of gear is just so stupidly set up by Blizzard. It's so bad. I agree. You should just let us pick what we want and then let the values roll. But they, number one, they're very expensive. And so you're trying over and over and over and over. And the tempering's so bad they had to come up with a reset tempering, and it can only be used twice. I mean, it's gotten better this season compared to in the past, like season 5, but it's still not a perfect system. I agree. Your fix is exactly what I've been saying for a long time, man. It's so easy to fix. And that's why I keep saying Blizzard has all these opportunities. There are so many different things they could do to make this game so much better, but what do you mean? What's the role at the bottom? Oh, 3GA Dolman you're talking about. I got you. Yeah. I just pulled a 4GA. What was it? 4GA Soul Brand chest piece. It's sitting in my bag, right? I just put it in, or did I? Yeah, it's right there. We just pulled that, but I personally don't use it on any of my builds. Exactly, Alien. That's exactly what Blizzard is doing. They're trying to get retention, and one of those the reasons. That's one of the reasons why they put our glyphs now in the pit. You know, you now have to level your glyphs in the pit. You know, because they're looking for retention. But if the game isn't fun, forcing people to stay in the game isn't the answer. Need a 4GA Dolman. You've been pulling some good 4GA pieces then, huh, Alex? I think I've only gotten maybe 4 all season. And not a single one that I'm using. The ones I got, I think I sold everything or gave away. Actually, that's what I did. I gave them away to people that needed them. Eight of them this season. That's pretty good, bro. That's good. I haven't seen a lot of them this season. Yeah, so Alex, if you decide to take TikTok up on their streaming once you get everything situated the way you want it, talk to me, dude, because I got some really good stuff to share with you when you start to do that. I've learned a freaking lot, and it wasn't easy to learn. so let me know, because there are some things that kind of unlock some secrets that I was unaware of, and I was like, oh, okay, I should have unlocked that a long time ago. Yeah, Twitch is I mean, I like Twitch, but I keep reading that keep reading people and things saying that they're really having some financial problems, but they're owned by Amazon, so I have a hard time believing that Amazon's gonna let them fail. That boulder build looks pretty awesome, actually, dude. I kind of shoot myself in the foot every now and then when I think about, because for a long time I just ignored TikTok. I only shared my videos, my shorts there. I didn't stream there. I wasn't interested in streaming there. And then a couple months ago, TikTok reached out to me and said, hey, you want to stream here? We like your content, blah, blah, blah. I did. And I'm going, man, I should have done that a long time ago. It's such a good community. I'm very impressed with it. Really am. Yeah, for the Rumble Gaming, yeah, I've heard. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I haven't heard a whole lot about it, to be quite honest. I mean, just little pieces and bits that kind of make me wonder how much is reality.
The forge is always hot.
I mean, I guess when we see it, we'll see it. Heard a lot of talk from Blizzard about season 7, and honestly, I believed about 40% of it, because some of the exact same stuff they said for season 7 is what they said for season 6, and we didn't really see any of it. But when you question them about, hey, where's all these new bosses and stuff, they say, oh, well, we gave them to you in Undercity and in the DLC. It's like, oh, what are you talking about? Those are... But anyway. Well, if Dr. Disrespect is involved in Rumble games, it's probably already going to be it's going to be dead. I mean, yes, he has a fan base, but he also has more haters than he does fans at this point. I am a big hater of Dr. Disrespect. I ain't gonna lie. I ran into Dr. Disrespect. I actually had a face-to-face thing with Dr. Disrespect in Long Beach, California at Twitch Fest. And it was the year that the pictures were taken of him with the trans. And they weren't at the fest, trust me. They were outside of the fest. And it's a pretty well-known photo. But I was there then, and I'll tell you my run-in. There you go, Spirit Black. I'll tell you my run-in with him. I've actually had 2 run-ins with him, but the one run-in that kind of changed my whole opinion of him was because I was a big fan of Dr. Disrespect for a long, long time. And I went to that the TwitchCon, and he was signing stuff. And so I was hoping to get something signed by him and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he totally blew off every single guy that was in the line and really skipped the whole group of men that were in the line and went to the girl directly. Skipped everybody, didn't care. And did that over and over until a lot of us walked away. And it made me right then and there realize that this guy's a douchebag. I mean, and it made me change my opinion of him immediately. So when all this press came out about him, I was not surprised. I was like, you know, it's kind of what we've seen at TwitchCon way back in several years back. You know, he's an interesting, yeah, it is. It's how he is. It's how he is. So it's something that I think it's ruined his career, obviously. I'm actually amazed that his wife has tolerated it for as long as she has, because it's not something that just started. It's been going on. And he's trying to make himself relevant again. And I think it's only going to hurt whoever joins up with him, because so many people are pissed off about what went down and it kind of how it went down, and then how he kind of made it sound like I didn't do anything wrong, they're lying. And it's like, well, wait a minute. I mean, you had sponsors, NFL teams. I mean, you had 49ers and some others. And if you don't think that those people did their due diligence when all this came out, obviously they all felt there was truth in what was said, or they knew you well enough to know that, yep, that's you. And they just dropped you. They didn't even spend one more second. But yeah, he got what he deserved, I believe. I think it's funny that a lot of his not a lot, some followers are still wanting his return. And so it's like, okay, well, I personally hope we never see him again. I have daughters. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. You just, that was like over a line that I'm not going to forgive, and you're done. And the best part about it is now you can call him a douchebag to his face and you're not being slanderous, because he proved he's a douchebag. So you have the evidence to back you up. If he tries to take you to court, he can go up. A douchebag is a douchebag is a douchebag. I'm sorry. What's up, Cheech? Good to see you, Cheech. Well, I grew up with Cheech Chong, bro. Nice name, man. I like it. Thank you for the follow, too. Appreciate that. There we go. There's another mythic. Let's just mark it. Melted. It's funny because it looked like it was a helm piece when it dropped, but it was the stupid amulet. Up in Smoke. I love the movie Up in Smoke, bro. Absolutely love it. That's old school, though. Man, that's shows our age big time, probably. Funny ass people, though. Cheech and Chong's so funny. Ring of Starless Skies, Chumbook. Awesome. Isn't it funny that the people like me and you that don't need a single piece of gear, we're always pulling it in? I mean, I just wish they would let us trade this gear to like even just party members would be great, you know? Because I'm going to break it. I'm breaking everything I get. Not to even mention that, look, 1, 2, let's see, what is it? 11 per row, so 22, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 mythics in my bag. And I've broke probably another 60 to 80. And I'll break all of those too someday. I'll get the time to just sit there and break them. Yeah, it is season 7. That amulet, that Heart of Melted Silig is supposed to be getting a lot of good buffs. I heard they're doing that with a few other pieces as well that they may not have leaked out yet, but you know, one of them is the Shattered Vow and the Nixim, the Herald. I heard that those two pieces might be buffed up pretty good for next season as well. Because actually, when you look at that Shattered Vow piece, I don't have one on me right now, but if you look at it, it looks like it could be a really good piece. But it's today, it's really not used anywhere. The heart, the melted heart. Oh, you got a 3 GA ring. Awesome. I'm wearing a 3 GA ring. The heart is a good piece to use if you're early leveling. It is a good piece to wear for leveling. Yeah, I hear that all the time, Grizzly. I do. I hear everybody tell me they can't get any mythics to drop, and then they join my group. I've had people join my group and go, I just ran this boss 300 times yesterday and I didn't get nothing. And then they run with my group and they go, shit, I just got 4 pieces with you. Like, I know, man. I don't know why, because I'm just running same boss you guys are running. But I run a lot. I have a lot of mats, so I'm able to be patient. And we average about 10 to 14 every hour. And I think really that's the key is, do you have enough mats to be able to really sit here and run for 2 hours? If you do, I guarantee you're going to probably get some good stuff. But again, when I say that, I've had other people tell me, I ran for 3 hours, I didn't get nothing, or I got 1 drop. And I'm always so surprised to hear it, really. Way more good roll in Torment 3 than 4, as silly as that sounds. I've gotten some mythics in Torment 2. I got one mythic in Torment 3, and then all the rest of mine came in 4. But I've heard the same thing. I've heard people say that their rolls are better on Torment 3 for the mythics. It's just harder to get them. Takes a little bit longer, but I've heard people say that same thing, that the rolls are better on Torment 3 mythics. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. I'll tell you who's a really good luck charm is Ron Almighty. Every time he joins my group, one of my groups, the mythic rate, it just seems like it doubles. The drop rate, it's just, the dude is freaking a lucky charm, man. What's up, Numb? We average quite a few mythics. It's gotten to the point where people know they come into this group, they're going to leave with stuff. PoE 2 next week. I have been waiting for it for such a long time. I am super excited about it. I am stoked. I am very, very excited to get that game rolling. I'm just disappointed because I wanted to start off building the Krona character, and I'm now reading that it's not going to be available on the early release which sucks because PoE is one of the games that I don't create a lot of different alts because the end game content is so good that I'll usually just do one character and run the hell out of it. So finding out that the Corona is going to be released later kind of hurt me a little bit because I'm like, man, that means I'm going to have to switch up midway through the season. But they're going to release the other 3 acts later in the season too, so it may not be as bad as I think. What's your armor at, Chumba? On that druid, what's your armor currently at right now? Yeah, I can't wait to play it too. Splintering Steel Duelist build. $9.15. Oh, well, your armor's pretty good. What the hell is killing you? That's weird. Huh. I'm still running my Mighty Barb with only 300 armor, and he's unkillable. 300 armor is plenty for him. Oh, that wasn't you? Oh. Oh, maybe I saw it wrong. Okay. Awesome. Made it now an hour. Last stream just a couple hours ago, this is when we crashed. Was an hour in. The game just puked, so that's a good sign. Sometimes it might be just because I didn't do a restart and clear everything before, because you know they do have a well-known memory leak, and I should just always be in the habit of restarting before I even start the game. Home ruins, Jedi. Okay, Jedi, hang tight, bro. I'm gonna get you those. How many do you need? I think you need, is it 5 or 6? Because I'm gonna go back right now, and I'll grab you those. Or do you have them on you, Alex? Because I have them back here. 6. I have them back here. I can grab them right now while I'm here. And that way he can get his stuff. Okay. I got tons right now. I just grabbed them for him, bro. Don't worry. I got him. I got him for him. Let me just get rid of this gear and I'll be on my way. I don't need to save that stupid thing.
I can break that down.
Made Biker, pound 1605. Yeah, me too, bro. I wish I could trade mythics because there's so many. And I keep thinking maybe they're going to allow us to start trading them to party members, but nope. All right, so it was Jedi needed them. Okay. Don't give me nothing back, bro. I don't want anything in return. I just want to get rid of these because I'm just not using them. And now if you want, you can go to town and go get what you want. As we run, the drops will still be here when you return, but it's up to you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I need to change my build. You're running 6k more attack and a hell of a lot less armor. Yeah, I know they talked about allowing us to trade mythics, and then they had the problem with the dupe. The dupe issue was going on, and then they said they fixed it, but I'm not sure they did because I'm reading other people are saying that there is still a dupe issue going on. Go ahead, go to town. Oh, there you go. He's just, Chumba just dropped a whole bunch of ruins if you want them to. It's a good idea. I should do that too. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. That way you can grab them. People can just grab them. That's a good idea. Let me grab up this stuff. And let me do this. That's a good idea. Grab these ruins, guys. These are, Trumbull and me are dropping them for you. Fill up your bag with them. There's a lot. I'm telling you, man, I got a zillion of them, but I don't want them. I'm like, get them away from me. Okay, there you go. There's all of mine on the ground that were in my bags. Grab them all, people. Take them all. Because I don't want any. And they will help you get your mythics. Yep, go get your mythics. Go do whatever you do. All right, Jewel, take care. Get care. Yeah, you can sell them. You can sell them. You can grab them and sell them. You can do whatever you got to do, man. I don't even want them. The heart is getting some cool, but yep. I've had way more. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to catch up on all the chat. I get kind of behind here a little bit. Let everybody gather up their stuff. We're going to go ahead and keep this rolling. Drops will still be here when they get back, so let's just keep him going. Let him go get what he needs. He's probably very excited to get it. Don't worry, Jedi. Everything will still be on the ground when you get here. You'll still be able to pick everything up. I'm gonna leave that ruin right. Well, I gotta pick it up to drop it, don't I? For season 7. That was a good one. Actually, did I? You know, I have not seen Big Rig today. Hope he's doing okay. He's probably out on the road dealing with some of this horrendous traffic. The guy's always working, man. He's a worker, I swear. My son had to work today. I was surprised. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I gotta go to work. A lot of people are at work, so I'm kind of surprised that most people aren't getting the day after Halloween, the day after Thanksgiving off.
Don't ruin all that work.
Yeah, I would like to do runs on Sunday. Yes. Yes. I would like to, yes. Wait. Can I commit to that? I think I can. Pretty sure I can. I never know. I never know, dude. Honestly. Yeah. Everybody's got people visiting, yeah. But I think I should be able to Sunday. Like I said, my youngest daughter is in India right now. Geeky, thank you for the follow. She's in India right now with her husband. He's from India. and they wanted to go spend a month in India to go visit all of his relatives. She's really loving it. Yeah, my son does HVAC, so yeah, he's just never not busy. In fact, they're gonna give him a van so he doesn't have to keep driving his vehicle, which is awesome. I think he's gonna be happy with that. What's up, Gigi? Yeah. Yeah, happy holidays for sure. Hopefully everybody that celebrates Thanksgiving, I hope had a good Thanksgiving. I know we got a lot of people on from different countries right now, so a lot of you don't. Hey, Sadie, we're full. I was just ran with you last week, actually. I remember the name. Quite a bit, actually. Yeah, I'll try to. We'll do another Sunday run this Sunday for people that have to work. See if we can get them involved. Oh, you're good, Corey. You're good. You're good. Don't worry. Shroud of False Death. There you go. Another good piece. Great piece. Used everywhere. You're good, Corey. Grab everything, dude. Don't worry about it. That person that tried to get in, they've already ran with me a lot too. They've gotten a lot of mythics as well. So get your share. Get whatever you need for yourself, for your alts. Do not worry about it. We're good. What was that? Somebody just got something. I just saw him post. Doombringer, there you go. Chomo got the Doombringer. Good job. That's been dropping a lot lately, man. I wish that the grandfather would increase. I mean, it's not going to drop for this character, but when I was farming for the grandfather with my barb, man, it took a long time for me. Actually, to be honest with you, I think I made it. I think I tried so long to get it that I went, you know what? I'm just going to go make it. And then it's dropped, of course, a lot since then. No, Jedi, you're good. You're good. Don't worry, because right now, I mean, you're not. The person that was trying to get in has already ran with me a lot. They're a good guy too. But I want to make sure that if you're in this group, you get what you need for yourself and for your alts. There's no reason to leave and then have to come back and farm again later. Grab it all now, because we get a lot of drops here. I do know. I do know, Geeky. I do. Okay. Okay, let me throw these down real quick. I got more. And there you go. Those are for whoever wants to pick them up. You can use them, you can sell them, you can do whatever you want with them. I just don't want them. Yeah, I've been dropping even the blue and orange because I got so many of all of them. It's just gotten crazy. You know, when you farm these, when you run these bosses, you know, I get so many of them. I appreciate it, Geeky. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, of course. You died, Alex. I saw that. What happened? So everybody's getting some mythics. That's what this is all about, you guys. I'm happy to help all of you out because the game just gets way more enjoyable if you're wearing the proper gear. It really does. I've said it over and over and over. It's so much more fun. So to get you guys this gear, because this season still got what, another at least month, probably another 6 weeks. Okay. I really do not like these runs where you have to keep coming back to empty your bag, though. There's such an easy fix for it, and they just refuse to do it. But nothing surprises me because I remember I played World of Warcraft for like nearly 20 years, and Blizzard was the same way with that game. It took a lot of hard pushing and pushing for years to get the simplest things changed. 7 weeks. There you go. Geek is like 7 weeks approximately left in the season. So quite a bit of time still for everyone. Now you're all going to be wearing mythics. It's going to change a lot for you. That's why we started off running in Infernal Hordes, because what good is the mythic if you don't have Obuticite? You really need it. And then the game crashed, and then we had to come back live a second time. Yeah, the crashing problem still exists, sadly. Well, yeah, WoW really, I left World of Warcraft after Pandaria. Too close to the sun, I got you. I left after Pandaria, the pandas. I just was like, okay, I'm done. But I did really enjoy World of Warcraft. I really enjoyed it. The 10-man raids, things of that nature were a blast. They were so much fun. You know, Lich King, all of that. Fun times. All of December and January 3rd. 26th or so of January. Oh, I got you. Okay. So it's still pretty much all of December and January. I mean, that's pretty much all of January. So that's actually good, because that means like in February, season 7 will come out. I'll be doing PoE 2, so it'll be perfect to leave that, come over, do season 7, and by then PoE 2 hopefully will have done full release. That'll work out good. You thought Kata was the downfall? I really liked running Lord Zir. Lord Zir. The Lich King. I thought he was a super fun boss. And some of the other bosses that came during that whole time period in World of Warcraft, they were very, very fun. Oh, there we go. Rather play RuneScape, yeah. I started playing WoW a long time ago with my daughter and her husband, and so we created a clan, and we were helping people like this. We were helping people run through bosses. A lot of the raid content was what we were doing. Then, like I said, Pandaria came out, and I was done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. I think. Yeah. WOD was kind of the end of WoW. Although, I mean, you know, it's crazy because you go and look, there's a lot of players still playing World of Warcraft. There's people that are really, I went back to it 3 months ago, maybe. I hated it. It's like, oh my God, how did I ever play this for 20 years? I hated it. I hated the movement controls. I was like, why did I like this game? I was surprised. So you're a Final Fantasy guy, okay. I've heard a lot of people say they loved it. I never played it. Yeah. I think a lot of those types, like medicine, a lot of that type of stuff has happened. People, you know, leaving, and it's made a big impact on it. But again, like I said, it's surprising how many people are still playing the game. It's, you need Obi to say we can go run some. We can go run some hordes if that's what you need. I mean, I'm carrying some right now on me, 10 waves. I don't know how many, but I know I've got them. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go do, let's fill our bags here. Let's go run, because I'm sure these guys probably need it too. Especially after grabbing new pieces. So we'll fill our bags up, and then we'll go run some waves. Infernal Horde. Because I'm sure everybody needs some. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys pick the choices in the Infernal Horde, because whenever I let you guys pick, it seems like the rolls are better. I don't know why. When I picked, the rolls were like, we just did some this morning and they were terrible. We kept getting the same exact choices. This just didn't lead to anything good. We really had terrible ether rolls. Okay, so bags are full. We're going to go cash these in. And then we're going to go run some horde, you guys. Hell, geeky. You could always just do it under the, you know, you just can't let people know. You're going to have to go alias and find a hidden room. All right, so let's bring this up. Let's go with this first. Make sure everybody's going to stay alive. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. And then let's see. 10. Yep, no problem. Take your time. Let me know when you're back, and then we'll pop it and we'll vote. You might have to, the geeky, you might have to just let that person know that, listen. Yeah, you yeah. No, yeah, you guys take your time. Take your break. Go take a break. Whatever you got to do. Now's the time to do it. Perfect. 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 No rush. I'm in no rush. I used some of my 10 wave this morning. So I've got 1, 2, I've got 3. I got 3 10s on me. So don't worry. We've got plenty. 10, 10, 10, and then an 8, 8, and an 8. Yeah, Private, I did get back after that crash. Yes, we were having fun, and then bam, you know, it just crashed. The crashing went away for a couple weeks, but now it's came back with a vengeance this morning, didn't it? You guys all let me know when you're back, and then I'll pop this, and because it's gonna make you all vote. When I pop it, it's gonna ask you all to vote. So, no, it wasn't you. You're private. It was me. I'm a 2 PC system, so it's kind of weird for people because they say, "Oh, but I was still able to hear you," or "Oh, I was still able to see the game." But well, yeah, but it's crashed. And Twitch wouldn't load for you either, huh? So yeah, when that crash happened, it I took down everyone. Okay, and I think let's see what the vote is. I'm not sure everybody's back. Yeah, Geek, I totally understand I understand your comments totally. I like you, if I was in your position, I would probably avoid it because it's not going to do you any favors. It's only going to be an issue for sure. Okay, so we got one person still missing. That's okay. Yeah, it totally shut me down. It just totally, and I didn't lose power. It's just when that crash happens from, okay, here we go. When that crash happens from Diablo, it totally wreaks havoc on my system because it just, boom. I mean, it's not like it just hard hit. Who is not voting here? Okay, there we go. All right, let's go get some Obi-Decide for you guys. It froze on you again right now. See? Yeah, lag, Corey. I get it, bro. No worries. No worries. All right, here we go. Let's. If you die in here, just stay down. Let us bring you up. It'll be okay. Don't worry. You'll still get the ether, and you'll still get the chests at the end of the. It's all worth it. Trust me. I'm gonna let you guys make the choices on our direction here. I don't need really any Obi-Decide anymore. I did, but I got all what I needed, so I am in no rush. Stay down, Blight. You're good. You're good. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're still gonna. It's gonna pay off for you in the end. I know it sucks being dead. I know it does. You guys make the choices down here for everything. I'm just gonna wander off because it seems like when I do, we get better rolls. I know it's just it's a superstition in my head, but it works for some reason. Good job, guys. Awesome. Wow, we're getting a lot of the spires, huh? I've never seen so many. Yeah, but with the Spiritborn, it's just so much easier, honestly. Nothing is really difficult with the Spiritborn. Like I said, I don't play this character unless I'm doing these carries. But this isn't even really a carry. I could switch over to my any one of my other characters and we'll be fine. You guys go ahead and do it. I just am gonna wander. Here we go. Fireball Sorcerer is a lot of fun. I have a Fireball Sorcerer. I love it. I really love it. It's such a fun. I think it's an underrated. But yeah, you're not gonna do this type of damage with a Fireball Sorcerer though. I mean, you gotta remember this is the Spiritborn. It's a whole different monster. Yeah, it's Fireball Sorcerer's fun character to play though. I really like it. I like my Mighty Throw Barbarian a lot. I really like my Druid, my Companion Druid. I mean, I like them all. I'm not my Necro. I'm not too excited about my Necro though, I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean it is the Spiritborn season 7 will it'll get balanced down to where it's just like any other character. I hope. I really do hope it does. I know a lot of people left the game here just recently due to the anti-venom being fixed after Blizzard said we're only going to fix stuff that breaks the game. That pissed a lot of people off. I mean, it did. It really. I had so many people contact me about it. I was like, I hear you. I feel you. I know what you're saying. You know. Fireball Sorcerer is very fun character to play. A little bit underrated, I believe, but I think everything is being compared to Spiritborn, so it's very difficult. Well, the anti-venom was the fix that they did, and you know, at the beginning when that potion came out, that elixir, everybody was coming back to the game because they were told that, hey, this elixir makes your other characters not as powerful as the Spiritborn, but quite a bit more powerful. And so everybody came back to the game. In fact, that night, if you went to the pit, it had a huge line of people. You could see that it was like, holy cow, people were all taking advantage of the anti-venom. And it was very fun. And then they fixed it within 18 hours. And that really upset a lot of people. They were like, why? Why would you do that after you just told us you're not going to fix bugs until season 7? And it wasn't a game breaker. It didn't break the game. It had no effect. It was, I don't know. I agree with a lot of people that it was very hypocritical of Blizzard to do that 1 week later after saying they weren't going to do those things. So I agreed with that. A lot of people have now boycotted. They're like, I'm done. That's it. I uninstalled the game. And I was like, well, Blizzard made a bad decision on that. I believe that was a really poor decision. Yeah, the elixir. I really think that pissed off a whole group of people that probably we've lost them now until season 7, hopefully. I don't understand why Blizzard just keeps making these silly decisions. It's like, what are you trying to destroy the game? I don't get it. There's so many opportunities for them, and it just seems like they are not opening their mind to any of it. I keep having high hopes, but I keep being disappointed. Some of the simplest things that we've asked for, they've just absolutely refused to do it. And when they do it, they do it like they did right here in Infernal Horde. We asked them over and over and over to please give us a stash box in every boss headquarters so we don't have to run back to an NPC and empty our bags or get materials. And they refused to do it. But guess where they did do it? Right here. When we get into that boss chamber, you're going to see a stash box sitting there. So it was kind of like Blizzard gave us the big finger and said, yeah, okay, we know what you want, but we're not going to do it. We're going to do it here. And they did. Well, I think the biggest thing about that elixir that upset people is it was a seasonal elixir that was probably going to be removed anyway, but they haven't, so maybe that's why. But either way, they came out, not us, they came out on video and said, we are not going to fix any bugs at all unless they break the game. And they said that 1 week prior to that elixir being released. And that elixir, they didn't waste any time. They fixed it that very day. So, hard for me to make any excuses for them on it, because it's kind of like, you hypocritical. That was a bad thing to do. You should not have said that 1 week prior. And a lot of people have written me and said, well, I'm boycotting the game. I'm not going to play it. I'm done. And I'm like, well, that's too bad, because I don't think Blizzard can afford to lose a whole lot of players anymore. But it is what it is. It's their game. They can choose to do their choice. Here, let me get these guys rezzed up. There we go. My favorite class is the Barbarian. My favorite is the Barbarian. I've always been a Barbarian guy. I play it every season. I absolutely love, but I also like the Druid a lot because I can make it close to a Barbarian. Kind of that in-your-face play style I like. Oh, gotcha. You made one accidentally. The Barb. I really like the Barbarian. Yeah, I prefer the grind too. I am one of those guys as well, because it makes me learn the character. Plus I do builds. So if I do the grind with the character, I can really find its weaknesses and what I need to tweak. I've done less and less builds online streaming, because so many of the players have told me it's so boring to watch me change my Paragon board 7 times. And I'm like, yeah, I feel you. I get it. I understand. So I've kind of tried to do most of it offline now. Okay. Last wave. Here we go. I didn't even bother to look up. Oh, you'll be a member here, Jesse. As soon as I update it, you get the same. There's no difference. I just have to go there and do it. You're not the only guy I got to get over there and do it to. Yeah, don't worry. You'll be a member here as soon as I get a moment where I'm not online streaming and I update everybody. But you're not losing anything by being a recruit member. It's the same thing. I think the only difference is a recruit can't ask other people to join the clan, I think, and I don't even know if that's true. I've asked Blizzard to please give us things like a clan stash so we could put things in there that people could withdraw from, but I don't know. It just seems like what's important to us is not important to Blizzard, honestly. All right, let's go kill this boss. Grab all your stuff. Make sure you get everything. And let's go drop these bad boys. It'll be quick. Oh, I stream on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah, I stream at all of them simultaneously. Every one of them. Yes, sir, I do. I've dropped a lot. I used to do Trovo. I used to do Kick. I used to do D-Live. I don't do any of those anymore. All right, so I'm gonna pop back to town real quick and I'll start up another one. Let's get you guys some ether. Hope you decide. Yeah, it's super simple. All I gotta do is do this, Jesse. Let me do it real quick right here now. That way you can actually see that the differences are very minute. We'll go here. And let's see, member, recruit. All right, that one. Promote, member. Oh, I thought I saw a recruit. Member. This is why I just. There we go. There's one. Say promote. There's one. Did I just promote him? No. And there's one. Okay, everybody's upgraded. All right, so let's go ahead and do another. Wave 10. Boom. Too exalted. Yeah, that's exactly what you need. The bad part is sometimes you just can't get that to roll. Modest, I'm probably not. You know, I've got to go. Actually, I got a big project I got a big project I got to do today with the wife. She's actually going to help me do it. I got these huge sheets of plywood in my garage that I just want to get rid of, and I got a project I want to use them for, and she's going to help me because I'm unable to hold them up on my table saw and use them and cut them. They're too big. They're huge. And my son is at work, so my wife's agreed she'll help me. I am running seasonal, yes. We're gonna do another Sunday run at 2:30 p.m. too, Modest, just so you know. We will be doing a Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. I think Chumba's gonna be online as well, so try to get everybody to Torment 4 and boss runs again. We'll be traveling. Non-seasonal characters. Oh, okay. I don't even do Eternal Server. I've actually never done it at all. But there are I've had a lot of people tell me they do, and they like it. Bought a track saw. I was looking at one. I just about bought it, and the amount of times that I really do these types of projects has gotten less and less and less as the years have gone by. Probably because I've done them all the projects already. But yeah, I do have a project that I need to get done today, actually. And then tomorrow I gotta do yard work. I got, oh my God, a bunch of stupid stuff I gotta do. I want to pull all the screens on my house and replace all the screen. They're all, we have these huge birds. I don't know what they're called. They're not flamingos, but they look like they're great big flamingos here in Florida. And they like to come to my house and peck big holes in my screens. I'm like, you little, I was forever trying to figure out where are these holes coming from. And sure enough, I freaking, it's these birds pecking huge holes in my screen. I'm like, you bastards. And they hate my dog. They bark, I mean, it's like a bark noise they make. They're huge. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, they put holes in every one of my screens on my house. So now I'm going to be doing those probably tomorrow as well. Cranes, is that what they are? I don't know if that's what they're called or not here in Florida. I just know they're freaking huge. It might be. Might be what they're called. I don't know. I've only been in Florida here for the last 15 years, and these birds are a nuisance, man. They also tear up your yard, and they're a problem. My wife is from Lithuania, and they got storks, and that's exactly what these birds look like. So you're probably right. They're probably a crane. They're spoonbills. Oh, spoonbills. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, they're big. I can tell you that. But what? Why does painting one screen black? What does that do? Well, that's an interesting idea. But what is it? What does that do? Very interesting. My dog hates them, and they hate my dog. It hides it from the birds. They won't peck if they... Oh. Oh, okay. I thought they were doing it because, you know, those lizards and stuff? Well, after they make the hole, then lizards go in those screens, and then that makes... I thought that makes them want to come and make even more holes. I thought they were trying to get the lizards, and I'm like, what the Sam hell am I going to do about this problem? So I might try that. Huh. When you get build up, they sit back. Yeah, I'll have to try it because it's it's a constant issue, and for the longest time I was wondering where the hell are these holes coming from. And then one day my dog, you know, I kept fixing the screen, fixing the screen, fixing the screen. Then one day my dog was going crazy. I went outside to see, what are you going ballistic about? And on the side of the house, those birds were there, all of them pecking every screen and making a huge hole. I'm like, you sons of a gun. And they just kind of slowly walked away like, we're not doing nothing. Nothing happening over here. I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't require anything, Mark. All it requires, Marcus, is all it requires is for you to be a Torment 4 level. If you're not, then we try to get you to Torment 4. Usually we do those on Sundays, trying to get you to Torment 4. If you're in Torment 4, then you can come in this group and you can run and grab mythics. Now, right now we're doing hordes because these guys have all got mythics and they all need obudicite. Because that's the one thing is I'll get you a buttload of mythics, but mythics aren't very good if you can't masterwork them. Oh, we're full, Sadie. We're full. We're not going to be on much longer, honestly. We're going to be buttoning this up because we did a stream earlier today for about an hour, and again, the game crashed, and then we got right back on, and we've been here now for another 2 hours. So I've got, like I said, I've got a project I gotta get done today. I've got 3 pieces of full sheets of plywood that I have to cut 18 inches by the length of the plywood. So it's like 3 cuts on each plywood. And then I'm gonna use them for these, my wife is a baker too. She bakes this Lithuanian bread that she sells for lots of money. And she needs a place to store her materials, so that's what I'm going to be making her today. Like tons and tons of flour and sugar and all kinds of crazy stuff. Seeds. It's a rye bread. You have someone that needs to be in Torment 4. Well, usually on Sundays we have groups of people that are like Torment 1, Torment 3, or Torment 2. And what we do is Chumba runs them through the pit while I'm running them through boss runs. But we might both be running people through pits this weekend. We'll see how many people are still trying to get to Torment 4. It sounds like there's still a lot. So we just try to help the community out as much as we can. I do firmly believe that if you got Torment 4 and good gear, mythic gear, you enjoy the game so much more. That's just my opinion. I mean, I just think it's a much more enjoyable game if you're properly geared up. And it's not always easy. Yeah, see, Private. Yeah, look for us on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna try to get you there. I've heard so many people tell me that they've got the worst luck, Geeky. I'm telling you, we have helped those people always say to me, "Holy cow, I got 4 mythics with you," and I'm always so happy because I'm like, absolutely. I don't know why, but it just seems like we've had great luck gearing everyone up. Since I've done this for 6 seasons now, geared people up, and I've really only had 2 people that I didn't get anything for. One was Lucid, and I gave him some Stygian stones. That was in season 5, and then like 2 days later, he contacted me and said he got everything he needed using my stones. And then the other one was Skytrap. And Skytrap was this season. It was just not too long ago, and he didn't get a single piece with me, which was very disappointing. Normally, we have lots of luck getting everybody geared up. I think this drop rate has been actually pretty good. I mean, season 5's end of season was a great drop rate, but they do that every season. I think so far this season's been very, very good drop rate. But again, I've heard a lot of people, and I know Chumba's heard it too, that a lot of people say they haven't been able to get any mythics. And I'm always like, wow, that's so weird, because I've gotten hundreds this season, hundreds. And that's just me. That doesn't even include what I've gotten for everybody else. I mean, I've got 40 of them in my bags right now. I probably broke at least 60 to 80. I mean, and I know Chumba's done about the same. Yeah, maxing the codex has been a huge issue. I agree with that too. I know some of that they did do a couple fixes on already, but yeah, there's more work that needs to be done there that we'll see in season 7. They made so many changes for this season that it's not surprising that there's some problems. I mean, we needed change. I'm glad they did change. We needed it badly. All right, there we go. Let's go drop these bosses. Let's grab this Ovi site. Chumba's on Twitch. Oh, I got stuck. I got stuck. I got stuck outside. That was me watching chat. Shame on me. That's what I get. Now, see right here. Why did they not do this in every boss chamber? This is what we've been asking for since season 1. Since season 1. And they do it for here, kind of like giving us the finger, like, yeah, okay, here you go. It's like, no, man, this isn't where I need it at all. I don't need it here. Like, got all your mythic solo. Awesome. What a mythic looks like. Yeah, sure. Here, let me show you. Let me show you a couple things first, real quick. We'll start another one up. Let me just show you this. Okay, so like, let's grab all this. So like, oh, I didn't want to grab that. So like in here, here's all my mythics here, right? I've got 11, and there's more, and not even including all the ones that I broke. But in my gear, I've got this. Okay, we're on the crest. That's a myth. Anytime it's purple, it's a mythic. All right. Shroud of False Death. And that's all the mythics that this character's wearing. My barbarian wears 7 mythics. He's got 7 mythics on. All right, let's pop one more. And then I'm going to have to log off. So we're going to pop one more of these bad boys. You're welcome, Corey. Have a great day. Oh, on TikTok because you're vertical screen. Yeah, so you can't see it on TikTok because you're a vertical screen. So you're unable to see it. So if I do this, you can see like part of it, but you can't see it on my gear tab because it's we have an open spot if anybody wants to join right now, but this is going to be the last run I'm going to do. But yeah, that's why you can't see it. It's because you're a vertical string on TikTok. You'd have to go to Twitch or Facebook or YouTube to see it. And again, TikTok's vertical string, I'm not a big fan of. Okay, so we're ready to go. Let's go. This is going to be my last run for today, and then I got to go do my beautiful home project. All right. Right. Mythic gear are only available in bosses. So, yes, you have to go run, and there's bosses everywhere that you can go get that gear from. Hang on, and as when we get to the next, well, while they're doing the choices, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That mythic gear will drop at every torment level. I mean, it does. It's just not as often, but it does. Oh yeah, right. You can get them in Undercity. Yeah, you're right. You can also get them from the what do you call it? The purveyor of curiosities. But yes, you can go here while those guys are making this choice. Like any boss that you see, any dungeon that you see, where is it? With this little, maybe not, but like there's one right there, like that skull on top of that dungeon, that's going to give you mythics. Any of those dungeons like that, those will give you mythics. Undercity has the chance to give you mythic. Actually, mythics can drop anywhere. They can even drop in Helltide. They can drop anywhere, but your odds improve as you run bosses. That's how I should have said it. There you go. Geeky just listed them all out for you. Perfect. Yeah, all of those bosses will have a higher chance of dropping mythics than other places. But I've had people tell me, like one guy said he got 2 in a row from the Obols, the curiosity vendor. I was like, what? Never heard of that before, but he had 2 in a row. I think I've also had people tell me that they had one show up on the den using your credits there. But if you don't have the DLC, you probably don't have that. Yeah, exactly. Andariel is another high percentage drop. I don't like Andariel because I can't interrupt his first phase, so he just makes him a little not efficient, but yeah, absolutely. Darrell is a good drop. Dodson, thank you for the follow. Again, guys, Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Please hook up with, be online, Made Biker Pound 1605. And then we can get you to Torment. We'll run some stuff, get you to Torment 4, get you some mythic gear, hopefully. At the very least, get you to Torment 4. Awesome. We will definitely get you to the Torment 4 level, and it goes real quick, very, very fast. Yeah, it's 11. I'm in Florida, so yeah, 11 a.m. is Eastern time for me. Yeah, and Chumbo's just posted his info. Friend him, follow him. You can see your stats in game. Like if you're in my group, I can view you. So we will be able to take a look and be able to give you some advice and help. But absolutely, we try to help everybody out. Yeah, add Chumbo. He just put that up in Twitch there. Add him, follow him, because he's another streamer and he streams more PM than I do. I'm more of a day streamer, and I think Chumbo's more of I think he starts late afternoon, and sometimes I know that he's gone on past midnight and stuff. Chumbo's a dedicated streamer now, okay? I ran into an invisible wall. Those are still happening. I just ran into one up here on the north side. I don't know what it was, but I could not move. Yeah, Eternal, I always do seasonal. I don't ever do Eternal, but I know some people that do them. But I've never done seasonal. I mean, Eternal. Awesome. Good job. Yeah, your Xbox is fine. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You can play with whoever you want. We all have cross-play turned on, so yeah, no worries. Yeah. Private photo, we'll take good care of you. Trust me, bro. When we're done with it, you're gonna be so happy that you spent just that little bit of time with us, because it's fast. Get you some good gear. The game just gets so much more enjoyable. Therapeutic site will help you a lot, Jedi. Oh shit, I clicked that. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I accidentally clicked it. Okay, didn't take. Good. I understand kids need and eat, Private. I get it. I get it. Why is it showing me something over here, but there's nothing here? That's weird. That's glitched right there. There, it finally just... No, it's still glitched, isn't it? No, it's still glitched. What the fudge? Oh, there, it just finally cleared. That was a weird ass thing. That was weird, huh? Playing Lego and Fortnite, Lego Fortnite. There you go. Cheerios with no milk. I turned my granddaughter onto Apple Jacks with no milk. Her mom said no sugar. I'm like, oh really? You're a little late. Poor kid needs sugar, man. Probably doesn't even know what chocolate tastes like until she comes to Grandpa's house. Fruity Pebbles. There you go. Wow. Our ether count is low, huh? Sucky choices, right? That's what happened to us this morning. Oh, that's a nice stat. Guy's got a nice piece for sale out for trade. Prefer water or milk? Afternoon, Hells. Good to see you. Good to see you. Whoa. There we go. Count's coming up now. Ether count's coming up now a little bit. Up here is glitched. It's gonna keep showing that there's something there, but it's not. It didn't reset from the last wave. So the north one is gonna be kind of tough to know if it's real or not. There, it's real. Here we go. Go kill these boogers. It's gonna be 1, 2, 4. Ah, it didn't block me again. Why does it keep doing that stupid thing? There we go. That's the second time the door blocked me. All right. Okay, that is it for me, y'all. I have got to get my butt to work here, so let me get off of here. You guys make sure you grab all your stuff. It's good. And I am gonna fly. I'm actually gonna do this though before I go. So let's see. So Chumba is, I'm gonna do this, Chumba. I'm gonna say promote you. You're it. And I am gonna just leave. Yep, you're welcome, y'all. You are welcome. We will see you all again Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, take care, be safe, and